Hello, I'm Ruchi Arora. Right. Today we will be discussing regarding our concept building class second. Right. We will be discussing certain important areas. They are quite simple. We will be starting with the first one. That is calculation of electrons, protons and neutrons. Quite simple it is. Calculation of electrons, protons, neutrons. Right. As we discussed in our junior classes also, X, Z, A, this is the representation. Now, if you can tell me, what is X here? X stands for the symbol of the element. Like if you have calcium, so it will become Ca. Carbon, it becomes C. Hydrogen, it becomes capital H. What is Z here? Z stands for the atomic number. Z stands for atomic number. Now, we are also writing Z stands for the atomic number and it is also equal to the number of protons. What we know regarding the structure of the atom is we have nucleus at the center and electrons revolve around it. The whole mass of an atom is concentrated inside a small space that is called as nucleus, and electrons revolve around the nucleus, right? So as we had written, Z stands for atomic number. This Z, that is atomic number, it is also equal to number of protons. और protons कहाँ पे present होते हैं? Inside nucleus. And it is also equal to number of electrons in a neutral atom, right? तो X symbol of the element, Z क्या बोला हमने? Atomic number, and जो atomic number है that is also equal to the number of protons and it is also equal to the number of electrons which are present in a neutral atom. Now, what is A stands for? A is your mass number. A stands for the mass number. It is also called as number of nucleons. जब भी आपको पूछा जाए मास नंबर क्या है या नंबर ऑफ न्यूक्लियॉन्स क्या है, it is nothing but it is simply equal to the A, right? Now if you can help me, what is the number of neutrons? This is first, second, third. अच्छा, अब मैं आपसे क्या पूछ रही हूँ? How to calculate number of neutrons? Number of neutrons is nothing but A minus Z. Mass number minus the atomic number will give you number of neutrons in an atom, right? Now if I give you any example, you can easily calculate all these. That means atomic number, number of protons, number of electrons, its mass number and the number of neutrons, right? We'll be starting with one example. I am giving you the example. You try to do it. You can use your copy and pen. Right? Two examples rather we are writing. The first example is Cl 1735 and the second example U92 235, right? Now I am asking you, find out Z. This is E with the negative charge is the symbol of electron, right? Number of electrons. P, you have to find out number of protons. Then A, that is the mass number, and finally that is N. N मतलब क्या पूछ रही हूँ आपसे? That is neutrons, right? Giving you 1 minute. Can you calculate for each of it? atomic number, electrons, protons, mass number, number of neutrons. Yes, very correct. As we are starting, Cl, chlorine is the symbol of the element. Z, atomic number, how much? 17. As it is the neutral atom, so electrons are also 17 and protons again 17, right? A, mass number. Nucleus का composition बताता है mass number, and our nucleus is made up of what? Neutrons and protons, right? So A, how much is the mass number? It is 35. And if I am asking you now, what are neutrons? That is 35 minus 17, that is equal to 18. Correct? Right. Go with uranium. U stands for the symbol. Which element we are talking about? Yes, it is uranium. Go with this. What is Z here? 92. Electrons, again 92. Protons, perfect, 92. Mass number, it is 235, and neutrons are 235 minus 92. How much it is? 143, right? So these two are the cases for the neutral atom, right? Now I am giving you certain idea regarding the ions. What you will be doing for the ions? What are the similarities? What are the differences that we are doing, right? So there are two types of ions, as you already know, right? कौन-कौन से होते हैं? Right, cations and anions, right? Now we are talking about ions, right? As you know, cations and anions. So whenever we are talking about the cations and the anions, that is our ions, everything remains same as we taught earlier. What changes we have to make is only in terms of number of electrons. Because जब भी हम किसी न्यूट्रल एटम में इलेक्ट्रॉन को रिमूव करते हैं या इलेक्ट्रॉन को ऐड करते हैं, then what change? The outermost shell changes, whereas the nucleus, the core remains unaffected. So in cases में क्या differ करेगा? Rest everything will remain same. Only the number of electrons will change. When we are forming cations में what happens? The electrons are removed. जितना पॉजिटिव चार्ज होगा उतने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिमूव हो जाएंगे. एंड फॉर एनायंस व्हाट विल हैपन? द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर एडेड. जितना नेगेटिव चार्ज आएगा उतने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड हो जाएंगे. राइट? यू गॉट इट? होप सो. राइट? नाउ I have given you the hint, entire hint. Now I am giving you the question. So it's better you try first, then I'll tell you. Cations, electrons are removed. Whatever are the positive charge, you will remove those many electrons, and in anions, electrons are added. Whatever is the negative charge, you will be adding those much electrons, right? Right. 3 examples. Example number 1 is aluminium ion Al plus 3. This is the first example. The second example is chlorine, and better I am writing chloride ion. What is chloride ion? Cl minus 1. And the third one is carbonate ion. What is carbonate ion? We did it in the previous class. It is CO3 2 negative. Right? Aluminium ion, chloride ion, and then it is the carbonate ion. Right? I am giving you time for it. What you have to do is find out number of electrons. Just waiting for you. Try to do it. Electrons in each. Go next. Try to find out the protons in each. And finally, the third one is neutrons in each. Electron, protons and neutrons in each. Any idea aluminium? Yes, you are correct. What is the atomic number? You must be knowing it. It is 13. The mass number is 27. Chlorine, few minutes back we did. It is 17, 35. And now here we have given with the chloride ions. And it is carbonate. It is made up of carbon and oxygen. Right? So, aluminium. What is the atomic number? 13. The protons will also be 13. But what we are changing is electrons. Electrons क्या बन जाएंगे? 13. Cation है, जितना positive charge उतने आप remove कर दोगे, तो it will be 10. And the mass number of neutrons will remain same. That is the mass number minus the atomic number. 27 minus 13. That is 14. Right? Go with the next. Chloride ion. Electrons. That is the atomic number 17. Minus 1 means plus 1. That is 18. Go with the protons. Exactly. It is 17 only. And what are the neutrons? It is 35 minus 17. That is 18. Can you try this? Carbonate ions. Electrons. Now we have to add for carbons as well as oxygens. कार्बन के जितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं as well as ऑक्सीजन के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड करने हैं. सो कार्बन का एटॉमिक नंबर कितना होता है? 6. सो कार्बन के 6 प्लस हाउ मेनी ऑक्सीजन? दैट इज 3. एक ऑक्सीजन के कितना होता है? 8. तो 3 का कितना होगा? 8 3s are 24. तो 6 plus 24. And how much is the charge? The charge of minus 2 is there. So that will be adding 2 electrons. So what it becomes? It is 32. So 32 electrons in carbonate ions. Protons. Carbon 6. 3 oxygens each with the 8 protons. So 24 plus 6. That is simply 30. And the third one is neutrons. Neutrons कैसे निकाला? कार्बन का मास नंबर 12, एटॉमिक नंबर 6. 12 minus 6 is 6. Oxygen mass number 16, atomic number 8. 16 minus 8 is again 8. So it is 6 with respect to the carbon and 24 with respect to the oxygen. So total becomes 30. Have you understood it? What we did is how to calculate electrons, protons and neutrons. Right? Now I am writing few statements. You have to tell me whether the statement is true and false. You can have the question in different format, in the form of true and false, in the form of assertion, reason, etc. Right? So once the concept is clear to you, then you can do it easily. Right? Few statements I am writing. Right. You have to tell me whether it is true or false. The first statement is, in water, total number of electrons, protons and neutrons are equal. I have written one statement, in water total number of electrons, protons and neutrons are equal. Just think about it, whether it is true or false. And how is it so? Can you give the suitable explanation for it? I'm going with the next statement also. In heavy water, total number of electrons, protons and neutrons are equal. Just tell me true or false. Third, water and heavy water are isoelectronic. Water and heavy water are isoelectronic. So you have to tell me true and false. Shall we start? Right. Right. The first is in water total number of electrons, protons and neutrons are equal. Right. So what is water? As we know, water is H2O. Now you have to tell me how many total electrons are there in water. Very easy. Water has total electrons. Hydrogen 1, oxygen 8. So total means 10. Right. Protons, again it is equal to the electrons. So protons are also 10. Now I am asking you, is neutrons in water? As you know, what is hydrogen? The hydrogen is what? What is the symbol of hydrogen? It is H11. So as the symbol of hydrogen is H11, there is no neutron in hydrogen. Hydrogen do not have any neutron. And that is why when we find out total neutrons in water, hydrogen has 0 neutron, oxygen has 8. So how many total neutrons are there? It is 8. That means in water total number of electrons, protons and neutrons are equal. This is a false statement. This is a false statement. All the three are not equal. Go with the next. In heavy water, can you tell me what is heavy water? Heavy water is, क्या होता है heavy water? Heavy water is D2O. And what is D here? इसको इसके बाद नेक्स्ट टॉपिक में हम स्टार्ट करने लगे हैं. D stands for deuterium. It is the isotope of hydrogen. So in D2O, what is deuterium? Deuterium is H12, also written as D. Deuterium is H12, also written as D. And in deuterium, if you find out how many proton, 1, electron, 1, neutron, 2 minus 1, that is again 1. So in D2O, yes, electrons, protons and neutrons all are equal, and that is equal to how much? 10. So this is a true statement. And the third statement is water and heavy water are isoelectronic. What is the meaning of isoelectronic? Isoelectronic means with the same total number of electrons. And as we have seen, hydrogen and heavy hydrogen, they are isotopes. They have the same atomic number. That means the electrons are also same. Both water and heavy water have how many total electrons? 10 electrons. That means yes, they are isoelectronic. Right? So starting with the few important terminology which you must have heard in the junior classes also, but it is also very important for now also. That is the important terms. The first one is isotopes. If you want to write, you can write isotopes. What are isotopes? Isotopes are the atoms of same element with the same atomic number but the different mass number. So electrons इसमें same है, इनका Z same है, but A is different. Z is same but A is different. That is called as isotope. Any example? Yes. H11, H12 and H13. We can also call it as protium. This is D for deuterium, and it is T for tritium. Protium, deuterium and tritium. This deuterium is also called as heavy hydrogen. Deuterium को और क्या बोलते हैं हम? Heavy hydrogen के नाम से भी जानते हैं. Any other isotope? Yes, this is the first example. You can also have isotopes of carbon. The common example is C612, and there is one more, that is C614. So these are the two isotopes of carbon which are commonly found, right? Go with the next. The second is isobar. Isobar are the atoms of different element. So as they are the atoms of different element, they have different Z. Atomic number is different, but what is same here? The mass number A is same. Atomic number different Z, but the mass number is same for the case of isobar. Any example of isobar? That is C614 and 714, right? Atoms of different element. One is carbon, other is nitrogen. The atomic number is different, but the mass number is same. Any example? You can frame any example, right? Like potassium 1940, calcium 2040, right? So these are isobar. So one is isotope and the second is isotope, isobar. The third we are starting is isotones. What is isotones? Third is isotones, right? They are again the atoms of different element. They have both Z atomic number and mass number different, but mind it, number of neutron is same. The mass number is different, the atomic number is different, but what is same here? The number of neutrons are same. Any example of isotones that you can write? Example: C614 and 715, O816, right? Now if we can see, atomic numbers are different, the mass number are different. What is common in all? They all have number of neutrons. How many neutrons? 14 minus 6, 8. 15 minus 7, 8. 16 minus 8, 8. That means 8 each. So same neutrons, they are called as isotones. And the fourth one is isoelectronic. Isoelectronic species have, as the name indicates, same total number of electrons. They have same total number of electrons. These are isoelectronic, right? Can you frame any example of isoelectronic? But obviously isotopes जो होते हैं, they are also isoelectronic. Isoelectronic, if you give any example, N-3, O-2, F negative, then you can have neon, Na plus, and so on, Mg+2. They all have how many electrons? That is 10 electrons. Any other example? Of course, you can have S-2, Cl-, K+, K for potassium, Ca+2, all have how many electrons? 18 electrons. So again they are isoelectronic, right? So this was our first concept. What we did is how to calculate electrons, protons, neutrons, isotopes, isobar, isotones, isoelectronic, right? We'll move forward now. The second small area that we are starting is, it's quite simple. क्या स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं? हमें कुछ कॉमन एलिमेंट्स के मास नंबर पता होने चाहिए, कॉमन कंपाउंड्स के मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला पता होना चाहिए, एंड देयर मॉलिक्यूलर मास, राइट? इट्स जस्ट अ ब्रेक फॉर यू, यू नो दिस, राइट? एटॉमिक मासेस, कॉमन एलिमेंट का आप बताओगे जरा मेरे को? I'm not writing the entire table, just जो ज्यादा यूज होते हैं उनको लिख रही हूँ, that you should know orally without the help of the table, right? H you know, atomic mass. Just giving you a minute if you can write H. Randomly I am writing C, N, sodium, oxygen, calcium, magnesium, aluminium. Randomly I am writing, right? Few more: iron, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, halogens आपको पता होना चाहिए, सिल्वर, कॉपर, जिंक, हाइड्रोजन अभी बताया था आपको 1, कार्बन, if nothing is specified you will take which isotope? 12. Nitrogen, the common isotope is 14, sodium 23, oxygen 16, calcium 40 atomic masses, magnesium 24, aluminium 27, iron, yes, 56, fluorine somewhere around 19, chlorine 35.5, bromine 80, iodine 127, silver 108, copper 63.5, zinc exact is 65.5, right? So these are the few common atomic masses, right? Now for the mole concept, what we must be knowing is the common name of the compounds, their formula, and their molecular mass. For ionic compound, the molecular mass is called as formula mass, right? So important compounds and their molecular mass. I have written in the bracket U. U stands for unified. You can also call it as atomic mass unit, right? So randomly I am writing carbon dioxide. What is CO2? Water. Rock salt. Try करो आप, wait कर रही हूँ मैं. rock salt, HCl, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Go with this. Giving you few minutes for it. Phosphoric acid, waiting for you. Try to do it. Right. CO2, what is the molecular mass? It is 44. You can do the calculation. Water, as you all know, it is 18. Rock salt, what is rock salt? Right, NaCl. That is 23 plus 35.5. How much it is? 58.5. For the questions, we are using it all directly because we know the things. HCl, hydrochloric acid. It is perfect 36.5. Nitric acid, what it is? HNO3. कितना आया इसका? 1 plus 14 plus 16 into 3, that is 63. Sulfuric acid, H2SO4, 2 plus 32 plus 64 for 4 oxygens. How much it is? 98. What is phosphoric acid, also called as orthophosphoric acid? It is H3PO4. It is again 98, as phosphorus is 31, 3 hydrogens and 4 oxygens. Right? Giving you few more. Washing soda, quicklime. Try to write their formula as well as the molecular mass. Quicklime, limestone, caustic soda, caustic potash, so related to organic, I'll write only two. One is acetylene and ethylene. Acetylene and ethylene gas. Right. What is washing soda? Washing soda is sodium carbonate decahydrate 10H2O. Right. What is the molecular mass for washing soda? It is 106 for Na2CO3, 106 plus 10 water, 180. So it is equal to 286. Right. Quicklime. What is quicklime? CaO. Perfectly written. 40 plus 16, 56. Limestone. How much it is? CaCO3. 40 plus 12 plus 48, 100. Caustic soda, NaOH. How much? 23 plus 16 plus 1, 40. Caustic potash, KOH. Right? Potassium is how much? 19. 19 plus 1, 20. So it is 56. Right? If you can tell me what is, these are the two common names. One is acetylene, other is ethylene. Acetylene क्या होता है? Acetylene is C2H2, जिसको हम इथाइन बोलते हैं. That is acetylene. एसिटाइलिन कितना हो जाएगा 26. And what is ethylene? It is C2H4 and it is how much? 28. Chalo, one more. Silver chloride. What is silver chloride? AgCl. Silver का बताया था अभी आपको. How much? 108 plus 35.5. That is equal to 143.5. That is for silver chloride. So what we did is writing the common name, their formulas, as well as how to have their molecular mass or formula mass, right? So that should be very much clear on our tips only. इसको करने के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगाना चाहिए हमको. So, अब क्या करना है हमको, थोड़ा सा आगे चलते हैं. क्या करेंगे? परसेंटेज बाय मास ऑफ एलिमेंट इन कंपाउंड. अभी जो हमने फॉर्मूलाज लिखे, किसी एलिमेंट का परसेंटेज बाय मास निकालना है तो कैसे निकालेंगे? इट इज जस्ट लाइक दैट यू गिव योर एग्जाम्स, यू हैव योर स्कोर एंड उस स्कोर में आपसे पूछा जाए हाउ मच परसेंटेज यू गेट फॉर केमिस्ट्री. टोटल आपके स्कोर में जो आपका आया नीट में, उसमें केमिस्ट्री में कितना परसेंटेज आया, आप कैसे करोगे? दैट इज द मार्क्स of chemistry divided by the total marks into 100, right? Similarly, the percentage by mass of the element in the compound. कैसे निकालते हैं? Percentage by mass कैसे निकालेंगे? That is the mass of that element in compound divided by mm. Mm stands for molecular mass. Molecular mass into 100. So percentage by mass is mass of that element in compound divided by molecular mass into 100. That is the percentage by mass of the element in compound, right? If I ask you one simple question, find percentage by mass of heavy hydrogen or deuterium, you can say, in heavy water. आज की क्लास में मैंने आपको बताया था. Can you try it? Find percentage by mass of heavy hydrogen. That is, what is heavy hydrogen? Nothing but deuterium in heavy water. Heavy water में percentage by mass of hydrogen, that is, or you can say heavy hydrogen or you can say deuterium कितना है? क्या करेंगे हम? Mass of that element की जगह कौन आ जाएगा? Deuterium upon molecular mass of what? क्या आ जाएगा? Heavy water. What is heavy water? Right. Heavy water is out what? D2O. करा था ना? अभी बताया था आपको. Heavy water is D2O. So if we can do the calculation, so percentage by mass of deuterium in D2O, right? D2O. What is the molecular mass of D2O? Deuterium. What is deuterium? Deuterium is H12. This is deuterium, right? So What is the molecular mass of D2O? That becomes 20. एक हाइड्रोजन का कितना है 2 और इसमें कितने हैं दो हाइड्रोजन, दो हैवी हाइड्रोजन है तो इट बिकम्स 4/20 into 100. 4/20 into 100, right? So how much it is? 20%. How much it is? 20%, right? So that is percentage by mass of deuterium in D2O, right? If you can do the next question, find percentage by mass of, same way you can do, find percentage by mass of water molecules of crystallization find percentage by mass of water molecules of crystallization in washing soda. Washing soda में percentage by mass of water molecules क्या in, go with another name. I am not giving you washing soda. You know the washing soda now. Find percentage by mass of water molecules of crystallization. I'll say in blue vitriol. You know about what washing soda. Giving you another compound, blue vitriol. कैसे करेंगे आप? वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स का परसेंटेज क्या है ब्लू विट्रियोल में? व्हाट इज दिस ब्लू विट्रियोल? ब्लू विट्रियोल इज नथिंग बट CuSO4.5H2O. This is blue vitriol, right? So we are interested, हम किस में इंटरेस्टेड हैं? परसेंटेज ऑफ H2O in blue vitriol, right? So how it is? How many water? How much water? 18 5s are 90 upon, what is its mm molecular mass? It is copper, few minutes back I told you 63.5, sulfur 32, 4 oxygen 64. Have you calculated it? Somewhere around 249.5 into 100. Do the calculation. How this 249 has come? Copper is how much? 63.5, sulfur 32, 4 oxygen 64 plus 18 into 5. Right? So here it is 249.5. If you do the calculation, it comes out to be roughly how much? 36% around, right? So what we did is percentage by mass of the element in the compound, right? कुछ अब almost last topic पे हैं, क्या इसमें हम करेंगे? That is average mass of the isotope. Like we have certain confusion because sometimes we say the mass number, sometimes we say atomic mass, right? मास नंबर कभी यूज करते हैं, कभी एटॉमिक मास यूज करते हैं. क्या इसमें डिफरेंस है? मास नंबर एज द इंडिकेट इट इज द होल नंबर. It is always present in whole number. And what is atomic masses? Like in nature, for an element, different isotopes are available. एक एलिमेंट के नेचर में अलग अलग आइसोटोप्स अलग अलग परसेंटेज में मिलते हैं. एंड अगर हम उसका परसेंटेज एवरेज मास निकाल दें तो व्हाट वी विल हैव द एवरेज मास ऑफ द आइसोटोप्स. लाइक if we talk about chlorine, what is the mass number for chlorine? Chlorine के कौन से isotopes नेचर में मिलते हैं? क्लोरीन का 35 मिलता है, 37 मिलता है, लेकिन that is the mass number, right? लेकिन हम किस में इंटरेस्टेड हैं? We are interested in, if we want to have the atomic mass, और हम कितना लेते हैं? 35.5. वो 35.5 कैसे आया? If we take the average in terms of the percentage in which they are present in the nature, then we have the which mass? We have the average mass of the isotope. So few questions are there in your books in the first chapter, basic concept based on it. So average mass of isotope or other. You can apply this formula for other also. We will be discussing it, right? Average mass of isotope or other कैसे निकालते हैं? That is m1x1 plus m2x2 upon x1 plus x2 plus. So this is the formula for average mass. What is m1 here? Mass of the first isotope, m2 mass of the second isotope, and so on. m3 अगर दिया हुआ है तो mass of the third isotope. What is x1, x2, x3? That is their abundance. That abundance you can have in terms of the percentage, in terms of the fraction, in terms of the ratio also. x1, x2 आपको परसेंटेज की टर्म्स में भी हो सकता है, फ्रैक्शन की टर्म्स में भी हो सकता है, और इन टर्म्स ऑफ द रेशियो जैसे भी गिवन है उसी टर्म में यूज करोगे. कैसे? लाइक वी आर डूइंग द फर्स्ट वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन इज फाइंड एवरेज मास ऑफ क्लोरीन if Cl35 and Cl37 present in 3:1. 3:1 में क्लोरीन के दो आइसोटोप्स प्रेजेंट हैं 35, 37. आपको बताना है इसका एवरेज मास क्या है. सो कैसे करेंगे? उसमें इंसर्ट कर दो एवरेज मास, राइट. So it will be 35 into 3 plus 37 into 1 upon 3 plus 1. If you do the calculation, it comes out to be 35.5, right? So this is the average mass of chlorine. If I give you another question, if average weight of boron is 10.8, find percentage in which B10 and B11 present. If average weight of boron is 10.8, find percentage in which. अब रिवर्स है, यहाँ पे आपको एवरेज दे रखा है और क्या निकालने को बोला है? परसेंटेज निकालने को बोला है. फाइंड द परसेंटेज इन विच बोरॉन 10 एंड बोरॉन 11 आर प्रेजेंट. सो आप कैसे करोगे? लेट बोरॉन 10 इज x%, टोटल परसेंट तो 100 होता है. सो बोरॉन 11 कितना होगा? इट विल बी 100 minus x, right? What is the average here? Average कितना है? 10.8. So it is 10x 11 into 100 minus x, और टोटल ऐड कर देंगे x plus 100 minus x. It is nothing but 100, right? So x कितना आ जाएगा आपके पास? 20%. So बोरॉन कितना आ गया? 20%. बोरॉन 10 कौन सा कितना आ गया? 20%. And similarly boron 11 will be how much? 80%, right? I am giving you one question. Can you think? Just try today. Like if I am giving you what is the average mass of the air. As you know, air is the mixture of different gases. Air में different gases होती हैं अलग अलग percentage में. कौन कौन सी होती है? नाइट्रोजन होता है, ऑक्सीजन होता है, and the 1% of the remaining gases are there. If I am asking you for the numerical problem, what is the average weight of the air you are using? Is it 32? Is it 28? And if not, what is the correct answer? Can you find it? Just try with this today, right? We'll be meeting with the next class. Take care. Bye.